Danny Elfman's score for this show is awesome, and also hilarious when this intense of a piece is playing over some students walking to school. And then you're like, oh, that's why the score was so intense.
But I admire the sadism.
I mean, who doesn't?
I want names.
I don't know who they were. It happened so fast.
Pugsley, emotion equals weakness.
Wednesday not really being soulless or anything. Some aggressive kindness with a fair share of insults to go along is kind of the standard sibling fare. Brutal, but totally deserved, and this is how we should deal with bullying. I'm a normal member of society, I promise. And in case you couldn't tell this is Tim Burton's show, here's an intro that makes sure to scream it at you. I also kind of like that the intro only plays for the first and last episode. It punctuates them more, and I think they realize most people only watch the intro for the first time. You know that sound effects and music syncing up is always a win. Love, even if it honestly makes you super uncomfortable the first time around.
I promise you, my little viper.
Gomez's little nicknames for Wednesday are just gold, 100% of the time.
You guys are making me nauseous.
Not in a good way.
The idea of there being a good nauseous. Didn't expect Wednesday to be an optimist about nausea, even in a twisted way.
At least it's turning into a beautiful day.
I get the irony, but I honestly do love thunderstorms when I'm inside.
Wednesday is certainly a unique name. I'm guessing it was the day of the week you were born.
I was born on Friday the 13th.
What an interesting crossover that would be.
Wednesday's child is full of woe.
Great time to mention the episode titles, all working in the word woe.
Ophelia Hall.
Ophelia is the one who kills herself after being driven mad by her family. Correct?
Hinting at Wednesday's tendency to do her research.
Shall we go meet your new roommate?
Gwendolyn Christie perfecting that corporate fake smile.
Rumors been swirling around that you killed a kid at your old school.
Actually, it was 2 kids, but who's counting?
Welcome to the quad.
It's a pentagon.
The whole snarky goth girl thing might have worked at Normie school, but here things are different.
Enid almost challenging Wednesday a bit, but only after she realizes she actually killed 2 children. And then she makes that face like, damn, she is weird. She'll fit in super easily. And then she started treating Wednesday as she would any other student.
She eats human flesh. Totally chowed down on that kid she murdered.
Quite the contrary. I actually fillet the bodies.
This detail of Ajax's snakes trying to slip out, which I interpreted as subconscious hinting at his attraction to Enid, but then they hide after seeing Wednesday, which who wouldn't?
Look at you, my little death trap.
This one's my favorite, it's the best.
You're a brilliant girl, Wednesday, but sometimes you get it in your own way. I'm sure you'll grow to love Nevermore and find it as life-changing as I did.
As perceptive as Wednesday is, a detail that she missed is that Morticia didn't intend for her to be a mini Morticia, ever. She just wants her to fit in and probably learn a little empathy while she's at it. That's really what Morticia means by Wednesday getting in her own way. Thing!
The torso and arm over there.
Really pushing that TV-14 rating.
I read serial killer diaries with better punctuation.
I write in my voice.
This is my excuse for all the typos that inevitably slip past me no matter how many times I rewatch my videos before uploading. It's my voice. Sometimes I don't say the right word either.
I'm Miss Thornhill. Apologies I wasn't here to greet you when you arrived.
Man, even after watching the show's finale, Christina Ricci's acting, Thornhill's acting by proxy, is so convincing that I almost forget.
And you must be the self-appointed queen bee. Interesting thing about bees, pull out their stingers and they drop dead.
Bars. Some really clean fencing choreo.
I saw that gargoyle coming down at me and I thought, at least I'll have an imaginative death.
Optimism.
I got stuck as it was headed to the crematorium.
I had heard muffled screams. I just figured your godmother had somehow cheated death and was trying to claw her way out.
Ortega really selling Wednesday's hesitation to show much emotion. You can literally feel how hard she's holding back a smile when she reminisces.
I could do this all day.
What a cool idea from the original Addams Family show to have a sentient hand be a major character, and having magician Victor, I'm not even gonna try to attempt that, try his hand at acting, was a choice that paid off in dividends.
I hope we can forge a relationship based on trust and mutual respect.
What a truly sweet therapist with the most undeserving and tragic fate of the season.
I sent her a thank you.
This is the tone that we go to Burton for, and I can never get enough of it.
Nail file.
Just everything about the editing here. The visual reveal of Thing being in her bag the whole time, and the musical reveal of her plan, and the way we just get straight into it.
Holy crap! Do you
make a habit of scaring the hell out of people?
Ooh, man. Hunter Doohan. I didn't exactly get the ending spoiled for me, but when he played Muse in Daredevil Born Again, and I heard a bunch of people talk about how good he is at playing a psychopath because of Wednesday, I saw this episode and I realized I probably got spoiled. But watching it with this looming feeling that there's more to him was also a really unique experience.
All we have is drip.
But drip is for people who hate themselves and know their lives have no real purpose or meaning.
But I don't get off for another hour.
I'll sweeten the pot.
Fun fact about me, I can't be bought. So either wait or find someone else to drive you.
Ugh, their chemistry is insanely good and insanely frustrating because they would have been a great couple, but the twist was done so well that I can't really be mad at it. Maybe for season 2, Tyler can just not be a psycho anymore, pretty please.
What's a Nevermore freak doing out in the wild? This is our booth.
Honestly, props to these three for following through with their bully routine while dressed as pilgrims. It takes a special kind of confidence. Bark. And bite.
You're an Addams? Don't tell me Gomez Addams is your father.
The irony of this rivalry, he accuses the Addams family of being evil while his son is, actually, and Wednesday insists on her dark personality, but she's actually the hero whose father is also innocent. This montage to Wednesday's cover of Paint It Black is most definitely 5 wins. The way this cover's written, the way it's played, and the fact that Ortega's actually playing the cello convincingly, and the visuals around it, plus the bigger orchestra coming in.
Why are you crying?
Because I'm upset.
Haven't you ever cried? Are you above that too?
The way that actually gets to Wednesday a bit, since Enid's probably the closest thing she's had to a friend, like, ever, and while many people have gotten mad at Wednesday for being a quote-unquote freak, Enid might be the first to call her out on her lack of empathy.
Why are you crying?
Because
I'm upset!
Is he like your pet?
Are you sure you can trust that normie?
Enid's killer instincts.
You're not scary, you're just kind of kooky.
Compliments? Again, Burton not shying away from having these 3 bullies do this choreographed intimidation tactic. Looking out for your crush. Love the detail of the hide having some of Tyler's hair, and also the way that they lean into the cartoony CGI by having the creature be designed in a cartoony way too, where it feels unnatural. But those moments where you see its sunken eyes drawn or painted still makes your skin crawl.
As much as it pains me to admit, you were right, Mother. I think I'm going to love it here.
Hell yes.
Usually I love dark turns, like when the carousel brakes mysteriously failed at my 8th birthday party.
Ah, dark turn because the carousel brakes failing makes it turn indefinitely.
No sign of a struggle, nothing, nada.
Well, your search party must have left their seeing eye dogs at home.
Did you get a good look at this monster thing?
It didn't stick around for a chat.
This dialogue bringing out the noir feel of the show.
My father is twice the man you are. And the only thing he murders is the occasional opera in the shower.
Supporting your dad singing, I think. I'm assuming she meant murdered as in he was killing it.
You made it through an entire session without trying to escape. I'll take that as a win.
Me too.
Everyone, including your father, believes I made it all up.
You know, for the record, I believe you.
It was seriously right there the whole time. Right there.
I've always hated the expression, write what you know. It's a hall pass for the imagination impaired. But when your life becomes a twisted mystery, maybe it's time to lean into it.
And lean into it she does, making for some of the coolest scenes of someone just typing.
What are you? Alto, soprano, or just loco?
I'm glad Bianca got a redemption arc, because with roasts that bad, she's really not much of a threat.
The hive life isn't for everyone. Most kids are afraid of venomous insects.
I initially didn't get that Eugene could control the bees, which is probably why Wednesday didn't get stung here. Or the bees are just scared of her, which is totally on brand for the show too.
I see you finally made a friend, even if it is a plant.
I go for quality over quantity.
See, you just can't beat Wednesday's comebacks.
Usually because the native species is allowed to thrive unchecked. Nothing a weed whacker couldn't fix.
You can most certainly try.
Are we still talking about flowers?
Clearly, the plants aren't the only carnivores in class today.
Gotta love chill teachers like this, even if she's definitely not chill.
He's your family, and he would do anything for you. Go apologize and I'll reconsider helping you.
Enid being some really obvious best friend material. I mean, she's helping Wednesday be a better person in exchange for Enid's help.
The chance that Enid ever becomes romantically interested in you is less than 1%.
So I still got a shot?
Be more like Eugene.
You must think it's weird I'm stalking him.
I consistently stalk my parents.
Crazy thing is that in retrospect, Tyler was probably here to make sure his dad didn't find any evidence and then played it off, which is one of the coolest things about his character. He acts so good-hearted and genuine that you don't really assume he'd do anything bad.
The cover was darker, more like a day-old contusion.
Of course, this is how Wednesday would describe different colors. Again, the dialogue details.
I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I secretly enjoy it.
Never lose that, Wednesday.
Lose what?
The ability to not let others define you. It's a gift.
Doesn't always feel that way.
Yeah, it's an interesting blessing and curse. Not caring what anyone thinks is already hard, but when you care about someone, like a friend, you start to care what they think. Makes sense why Wednesday doesn't always love that. She gets to be alone, but it does get a little lonely.
For the record, I don't believe I'm better than everyone else. Just that I'm better than you.
I want to welcome you all to...
Of course he's into the girl that he can only assume was stalking him.
She thinks she's better than everyone else.
Hello, not Taylor Lautner, specifically the one from the first Twilight movie. That was pretty cutthroat. Had to bring him back eventually. Ooh, the cinematographer is moving so smooth. Thing being a real one and getting his hands dirty. Well, hand. Ortega putting her all into those snaps.
But the minute I inch towards the truth, luckily, I'm not afraid of the dark.
Badass way to end an episode.
And no idea if I'm going to live or die. It's definitely my kind of party.
Who dares breach our inner sanctum?
You can take the mask off, Bianca. And just like that, my hopes were dashed against the rocks of bitter disappointment.
Wednesday low-key mirroring our disappointment, but it's okay.
I'm not interested in joining.
You're seriously turning us down?
Can you believe it?
It's surprising that considering how deadpan she usually is, she doesn't use sarcasm that much, so when she does here, it's much funnier.
I caught your rooftop serenade the other night. Impressive. I volunteered you to accompany the Jericho High School marching band at the ceremony.
As long as you promise to hang me as a witch afterwards.
Honestly, handling that much better than most others would. I feel like I'd be so pissed off if someone did that.
Before the good citizens of Jericho elected me mayor, I used to wear that badge, remember?
The way Tommy Earl Jenkins enunciates his words as Mayor Noble is practically ear candy.
Why would I agree to spend the entire day at some dumpy emporium of prepola?
Because Ajax is going to be volunteering there. But if you're not interested...
No, oh my god, thank you. You're the best.
Helping your best friend. Out of your own self-interest, not really the kindness of your heart, but helping is helping. Absolutely disgusting, but Eugene throwing up directly on his bullies is obviously a win. Badass Pilgrim Girl.
Where has she hithered?
You mean Wednesday Addams? Knowing her, she's hithered somewhere she shan't be.
Ooh, man. Joy Sunday, really fitting name by the way, hitting that popular girl stank face that kind of boils your blood a little, and of course with characters you hate then love later, the acting is really important and she kills it.
The original meeting house. The one shown in that painting. Where is it?
How the hell should I know? I only moved here from Scottsdale in April.
Arlene committing to staying into character for as long as she did.
You realize this is like the longest conversation we've ever had.
Recognizing your milestones.
I have spent all morning flirting and hinting and trying to act cute while bursting some roadkill just so you would ask me on a freaking date.
Enid shooting her shot. A little louder than you probably should, but if it works, it works.
Ruins are kind of tricky to find. I could take you this afternoon. My shift ends at 2.
Principal Weems would hang, draw, and quarter me if I missed the big statue dedication. And as enticing as that sounds, I'd prefer to keep a low profile.
Tyler's little smile when she says his help sounds enticing. Was none of it real? None of it?
I know my way around the great outdoors.
Don't tell me you were a Girl Scout.
I can eat Girl Scouts for breakfast. Actually, I have an uncle who went to prison for that.
You know I love me some dark humor. Wait, was it Uncle Fester? Because that completely recontextualizes that episode for me. We really shouldn't be surprised that thing's always in her bag, but it always is surprising, and I like that he gets a little musical emphasis every time.
I bet this will give us some real insight.
The way the music follows every fake out to make you think it's a reverse fake out and a vision will actually happen.
You will burn this night and suffer the flames of eternal hellfire.
I shouldn't like Crackstone this much, but William Houston plays him with so much gravitas that it's hard not to. This effect is always going to be cool as hell.
There will be no escape for you.
Jesus, see what I mean? Terrifying.
But I've never faced an adversary cast in bronze.
I'll admit, this is a really weird needle drop. It doesn't fit this moment at all, and I want to take a win off, but yeah, I'm taking a win off, only because I really like this show. This moment, the explosion, Wednesday playing Winter, the melting of Crackstone's statue, hell yes.
Wish me luck.
If he breaks your heart, I'll nail gun his.
Who wouldn't want Wednesday for a friend or sister? I mean, probably a lot of people, but this friendship is definitely the highlight of the show. Laying the groundwork for the twist later on. No! I ended up missing the line earlier where Enid said getting stoned was temporary, and I thought Ajax just died here.
There are monsters everywhere.
Again, right in front of us. It's seriously maddening upon rewatch.
No.
Magnificent hematoma.
Wednesday showing her commitment to the personality she's talked about all season, which I appreciate. She always says stuff that's dark and unnerving, but this is one of the few times we actually see her do dark and unnerving stuff. Seeing the way Thing communicates is also always interesting, since it's its own weird type of language that I don't even think is a language. Wednesday just knows what he's saying.
Been a busy couple of weeks, huh? At least I'm going out in style. Friday's my last day.
Happy retirement, Doc.
Gonna surprise Mrs. Anwar with a 4-week cruise. Excited to trade rib shears for Mai Tais.
It's like the unskippable cutscene thing with parents, except in this case, it's not with a parent, which makes it even funnier.
You've been dead a while. Guess you won't mind waiting another day for me to cut you open.
A little payoff from that comment in episode 1 where Gomez says she's supposed to look half dead.
Thing and I may have made an unsanctioned trip to the county morgue to copy the files of the monster's victim.
Wednesday trusting Enid with basically everything the way a best friend usually would. Kinda helps her carry out that detective feel for herself too, where she can actually narrate her findings in-universe to someone who'll listen.
His murders aren't mindless. He's collecting trophies like a seasoned serial. It's quite impressive, actually.
This look.
Aren't you pumped about disco balls and spiked punch?
Spiked punch at the Raven foreshadowing / post-shadowing.
I suppose every artist needs a muse.
The irony that Xavier's muse ends up playing Muse.
Why are you really out here? Is this about a certain dance that makes you want to poke needles into your eyes?
Well played, Xavier, without even knowing you're playing her.
Would you? Would you possibly consider going to the Raven dance with a certain... Would you go to the dance with me?
This is the longest 17 seconds has ever felt, but it's a really great, really rare situation we ever see her put in.
Listen, Velma, why don't you and the Scooby Gang stick to your homework and leave the investigating to the professionals?
Elite reference.
Maybe we can help each other out. Don't want to ask what trouble you're in now.
Cutting from Enid to Wednesday, both running into guys who almost become their love interests but end up betraying them.
Enid wouldn't let me keep this in our dorm.
And Wednesday actually listening to Enid's complaints. 3 episodes ago, Wednesday could never.
I'm claustrophobic.
Overcoming your fears for your best and only friend.
When I was painting this one, the claws reached out of the canvas and took a swipe at me.
I thought you were able to control your ability.
Not when it comes to this thing.
Usually when the writers try to make you think it's one person the whole time, they almost try too hard, but Wednesday doesn't really fall into that. Aside from being spoiled, I was fully convinced that Xavier was the Hyde.
You know, I figured since neither you nor I have a date to the dance,
we should go together.
Again, the music accentuating moments, but not distracting from them. There's also score playing in the show all the time, so making sure not to take away from the scene is a delicate balance that obviously Danny Elfman can strike.
You look amazing. I mean it, Wednesday. You look beautiful.
Hunter Doohan's winning my heart with that delivery.
I'm gonna go get us some drinks.
Wow. Wow.
Can't believe you brought him.
Why are you bringing this up?
Because you don't know what he did to me.
Oh, because of what Tyler did to him a year ago, but also what he did as the Hyde.
You up for getting down?
Missed opportunity for her to say you down to get down, but I'll forgive it.
Did you think I was going to judge you over some lousy prank? I would have taken it further.
You mean like putting piranhas in a swimming pool? I may have done a little digging on you after we met. I knew there's a reason I liked you.
The fact that Tyler managed to come out of this confrontation about bullying Xavier, not only winning, but also making Wednesday Addams, of all people, like him even more. This scene, the music choice, thank you MC Bloodsuckers, the dance choreo Ortega came up with herself, the lighting, and the literal Hyde dancing with her.
Convenient, let's go, come on.
It's honestly impressive that a couple guys planned this and set it into motion just to ruin the day for a bunch of students, almost giving Lex Luthor or the Reverse Flash a run for their money with the effort they put into hating. Almost. Lex and Eobard are menaces.
So haul out on the dance floor one last time for the Raven. He says nevermore.
Wordplay. Classic horror movie scream that actually makes me feel kinda bad for Weems, since the other most prevalent memory she has of the Raven is how her date was stolen.
It's only pain. Are you okay? Eugene is in the woods. He's in danger.
What the hell are you doing, man? I was just texting my dad. He's on his way. Wait, have you seen Wednesday? I lost her. How should I know where she is? She's your date.
Wow, the way this whole sequence is done. Tyler's right behind Wednesday as she's pushed around, then while she has her vision, Thornhill comes up and warns Tyler about Eugene, and then he walks off, runs into Xavier acting like he's looking for Wednesday even though he was right there. After her vision, Wednesday tells Thornhill that Eugene's in the woods, she runs off, and then I'm guessing Tyler finds Thornhill off screen and she tells him to get Eugene. Genius.
We should probably take it slow, right?
Totally agree.
Aww.
Oh my god.
And of course Thornhill shows up, still able to preserve the secret since Wednesday already told her where she went. I really don't know how I didn't watch this show when it first came out, since it's right up my alley, but I'm glad I did now, cause man, I felt that feeling where you just really badly need to binge the show, and that's always a good sign. Little side note, I'm gonna take my time with the videos again, since the season per week thing was too much to write and edit entirely, and I want to be able to take it slower on these scripts and give each show the time it deserves. Regardless, what'd you guys think of the first half of Wednesday Season 1? Let me know in the comments. Thank you patrons and channel members for the support, and thanks to every one of you for watching. You guys are an absolute win, and I'll see you soon.